Hello. Well, that was quick. Anyway, so I couldn't do Alphabet Stream last week because I was elsewhere for Thanksgiving. So I think this is where we were. I seem to recall dodecahedral hold being what we did last time. So that makes this Domain of the Grinfidel by Jacob, Labyrinthitis 2 The Revenge. Is this a sequel I should see the first part of? I really doubt it. This is a rooted hold. I seem to recall Jacob being responsible for a fair number of at least pretty good holds, so maybe this will be fun. Although that may depend on exactly which Jacob. Anyway, in which Beethro gets infuriated, backtracks, and finally locates the entrance to the domain. Okay. Oh, my volume's very loud. Okay. So I don't see any way to actually clear this room yet. Let's leave. Well, that was a weird style change. Is this going to be chock full of rooms I can't do yet? I might not I might as well not even kill that brain yet, because what am I saying? I can't talk for some reason. Okay. There's not really anything to be done here. Well, I can't get at those without being inside already. There sure is a goblin here, though. Maybe what I should be doing is going and taking these trapdoors down. Oh wait, I can't actually do that. What am I saying? Well, that's weird. There's no way to actually kill those trapdoors that would actually let you go to the east, because you would need to have somewhere to land. The only place you could land is here, but in order to land here you'd have to be able to enter here, which obviously I can't do without having already cleared the room. So that's a little weird. Yes, so I can't do anything in this room. Can I do anything here? Let's see, I need to enter from there. Well, I'd like to find at least one room that I'm able to clear. Is this the getting frustrated and backtracking part of the description of this level? Because I think maybe they could have just started me in the place where I could start to clear rooms, instead of starting me in some random unhelpful place. There's this weird... Okay, hang on. Can I kill the seep in this room? I think I can actually clear this room, because I can do that. Yes? No? What's still alive in here? Oh, there's a seep way over there I can't get to. Never mind. Oh wait, maybe I can? There we go. Okay, yes, I can clear this room. This room I can clear. It doesn't really help me get to the other rooms, but I can clear it. Here's an optional room for some reason. Is there a mimic placement that would let me clear this room? I don't think so. There's just too many different places I'd have to be, right? Yeah. So okay, if I put a mimic here, then he can kill those, kill that. kill those, but then there's no way to kill the rest of these. So this can't be the right way to enter this room. And there's no other exits from that room that I could reach from there. Okay, this is a little annoying generally. Where am I supposed to start? There's only one other place, kind of. I mean, there's multiple other places, but why are there so many style changes everywhere? How do I even... Okay, hang on. So now I have the map. Let's look at the map. So to clear this room, I have to get to that section, which requires me to either come from the south, which is impossible, or come from the east. So I need to come from the east, and I need to enter from somewhere around here. So to clear this room, I would have to... how would I clear this room? I would have to be able to be here, 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 and there all at once. That's 4 places. There's no way to reach the Mimic Potions if I'm in any place where there's not one of those Mimic Potions. And a Mimic can't drink a Mimic Potion. So how is this room supposed to be clearable? Well, for now, let's just pretend that I'm not interested in clearing it, and I just want to get here from the east. So, to get here from the east, all I have to do is come in from this hallway. Or maybe the other hallway? The other hallway isn't particularly helpful for my goal, but keep the other hallway in mind because I did just open it up using by the green door being open now. And then okay, hang on. Yeah, it's not a required room, but it should be clearable, right? That's weird. So here there's like this tunnel that goes up and around and down and up, and it continues into the next room down. Maybe I should start with a different starting room. Let's assume I want to clear this room. I would need to be able to get to those queens. Actually, can't I clear that room? I might be able to clear that room. Oh, go away. This is just such a bizarre concept for a hold in general. It's like, which room can you clear? Because of all these weird passageways and things. So I think I might... Like, the only monsters in this room are these roaches, which will chase me out of the arrows, and these roach queens, which I might be able to chase out of the arrows given the right positioning and everything. So I can definitely get the roaches out. And the question is, can I and how do I get the queens out? I guess I can't have it like this. So I need to do some trick where the queens are blocked by their spawns. So I guess the first thing I should do is kill the roaches from the southeast. Okay, now I need her to be blocked by her spawn. Good? No, not good. I need to be south of her by the time that happens. Okay. How can I go about this? Not quite. Maybe I should just not wait as long. Oh, come on. How am I supposed to... Okay, well this is good enough if I could survive it. I really need my sword the other way. There we go. Okay, now... Wait. Maybe I should just fill the whole room, considering the fact that that other queen is just going to get trapped if I'm not careful. Or at least fill in more. I don't know. I can't... This certainly doesn't feel like the way that this room was intended, because it's kind of bizarre in general. Even if I fill the room, I have this problem where, I don't know, like I need to chase the queens all the way out, right? Let's just see what happens. A little bit less. Well, it doesn't matter, so now if I mostly fill the room, then I start coming south, I immediately run into a problem of roaches trying to kill me, which is no good. What else could I possibly do to clear this room? Well, I could enter from the room to the north, which requires me to go through this passageway, which requires me to come from that passageway, so maybe that's the intended way. And then how do I get there? I guess I have to open that door by coming in from the east of here. Oh! Hi. Okay. I see it. There is an arrow here which I thought was facing out, but it's actually facing inward. So I can get in here, and then I can do that room, and I can do all the other rooms. So I can't clear this room yet, but now I've unlocked the way to unlock the way to unlock the way to unlock the way. So I just need to come drop these trapdoors. And then it's free for me to... Why did I even bother killing those? I wasn't going to clear it that time anyway. Now I'm free and clear to just go kill these guys. Sort of. I have to, like, magically arrange where I come in a little bit. You're only allowed to enter there, otherwise the roaches kill you. But aside from that, that's another room clear. And this room being clear helps me, I don't know how. It certainly makes those doors green, those green doors open. And that I can... There's a broken wall here, which I could probably... Yeah. I could kill everything else if I could enter from here, so I have to come around through there, which means coming through here, which means coming from here, so I have to clear this room first. So how do I clear this room? I have to come in from the east or the west. I'm already getting lost. So I know that I can't clear this room until I've cleared the room to the north of here. Here I could get in from the east or the west and it would be sufficient. Let me see. Coming in from the west would require me to clear this room, which I can't do without coming in from the north, which I don't know how to do, because I have to be able to get at these queens. Clearing this room, well, I don't have to clear this room, but I have to drop the trapdoor in order to do what I want to do. So I have to drop the trapdoors, which means I need to figure out how to open that orb. Let's see. What's this orb do? It opens that. So how can I hit that orb? I have to do something. Can I clear this room? I think I might be able to clear this room. There are some secret walls in places that suggest it might be possible. And then I can go do the trapdoors and everything else. This is a weird, different order of thinking for a level. Oh, nope. I have to get that guy, and to get that guy I have to come in from the east, and to come in from the east I have to clear this room, which I can't clear because I need to come in from the north, which I can't do, because I need to clear this room to come in from the north, because I need to clear this room to go... Okay, so I can't do that. When I looked at this, I thought, oh, that's a secret wall there, so I can kill that roach, but I can't do that, so I have to come up with something else. I have to find a way to come into this room from that exit. Well, okay, the only way to come into this room from that exit is to come in from this room, which requires... Wait, what? Okay, hang on. If I clear the... If I want to get here, I have to go down, come around, come back up here. and hit that orb. But to go down, I have to hit that orb. I have to clear these trapdoors, and to clear these trapdoors, I have to come from the north. Oh, hang on, I see. I can come from the north and clear the trapdoors without hitting the orb to go to the north, to come to the north, to come from the north. Or can I? No, that's a force arrow. So I can't do that either. There's no way to get here. There's no way to get here because I have to come in from here to do it. And to do that, I have to go through here to come in from here. Unless there's... Okay, if I had this room cleared, then I could come in through here and hit that orb and go up there and come back down and clear this room and go that way and clear this room and use that to come back and clear this room, maybe. So this room is deadlocked because I need to be able to clear... okay. I have to clear this room to clear this room. To clear this room, I have to come in from that side. And to come in from that side, I have to drop the trapdoors. I can't clear the trapdoors until I've cleared this room. And to clear this room, I have to come in from the west. And to come in from the west, I have to, I don't know what. I'm not so much trying to explain it in a way that's followable as I am trying to give a stream of consciousness of why this is so confusing and annoying. Of why, oh hi, there's a secret wall there, and then I can do this if only I had cleared the entrance. Okay, well that's not helpful. That's not helpful. That isn't helpful. I'm trying to give a kind of stream of consciousness narrative of why this is a bad idea for your hold. Because, like, just at some point, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. I can't keep track of what I'm supposed to be doing in my head all at once. At all. I have no capacity to hold that much information in my head at once to determine what I should actually be doing. And trying to walk my way, like, mentally through what I should be doing is not much help. It looks to me like every one of these rooms is a deadlock, and my only option is to find some way to make it into that passage right there, is the sum conclusion. And I don't think I can do that because of the deadlocks that are in turn the problem in the first place that I had. So, the fact that I was able to clear this room and that room makes it feel like one of them must be a first step. But then what? What? This room has a green door, so even if it's not clearable, why would it have a green door if it's not clearable? That doesn't make any sense. Is one of these a secret wall that I don't see? Usually I can see secret walls pretty well. I think this is an interesting and ambitious idea, but maybe not necessarily a good one. Like, there's a difference between a good idea and an ambitious idea. You can have an ambitious idea that's just not going to result in a good thing. Yeah, that has to be true. The problem is that I don't just have to think about what room I can clear, but how I can get to the place that I need to get to clear it. So maybe... I don't know. This has to be it. Because I don't know if I can... Clearing this room won't help because I still can't get to the place, I can't get to where the green door will be helpful. Without some way to go here, perhaps. Or no, maybe... What's wrong here? What is this passage? There's like this massive passage I don't get. Oh, hold on. I think I just found it, and it's a secret wall that I didn't see. I think maybe I found the way into a passage that I need to make it into. So hopefully I don't forget it on my way over there, as I have to deal with all this while I'm doing so. I spotted a secret door in one west, a secret wall in one west that I didn't notice before, and it's right up this pathway right here. And if I can do that, then I can actually clear this room, but I'm gonna have to... Go away! Go away! I don't care about you, I just want to clear the room I'm on. Anyway. Okay, I've cleared this corner. Now I can go this way. And there's this big windabout loopback passage that I can't quite enter, but I can enter this part of it. And here's where having cleared this room is good. Now I can make the more of this winding passage and probably make it to clearing one west. Because clearing one west requires me to be over here. I do wonder what these scrolls say. It seems like I should be able to reach both of them, so let's go see. What do you say? Mind the gap, the Grinfidel. How enlightening. What's this one say? Your mind is so puny and incompetent, you shall never be able to clear this room, I'll wager, the Grinfidel. Okay, maybe the point is that that room isn't clearable, even though it's clearly designed to look like it's clearable. I mean, it doesn't appear to actually be necessary, since I've found a path that doesn't involve the green door at all. Okay, so I think doing this will kill two of them, and then I can kill the other queen. And now I can be on my way out and kill everything else in this room. Isn't it weird? The brain is successfully directing them to me, even though they can't actually reach me because the arrow is facing the other way. And with one west cleared, I can clear the entrance. Screw you. I just hate the fact that all of this was basically unlocked just by seeing a secret door that I didn't see before. Like, if it had been unlocked by thinking hard about it, then I could give this idea some credit. But as it stands, it's just a matter of information that I didn't have because I couldn't see it. And that doesn't feel good to solve something by. This is an ambitious and intriguing idea, but not a good one, overall. Oh, I could have just gone all the way in there, too. So now I can go into this place and kill the goblin in one hit, and then exit, using the green door I just opened. And now I'll be able to clear the room to the east of here because I can finally open the hit the trap doors. Oh wait, I did that backwards. I semi-forgot what I was doing. It all just falls like dominoes once you do the right thing, but doing the right thing requires you to magically know exactly where the architect put the open path. And that's not really any fun. There's no teasing out of the logic to it. It's just, whoops, there's a secret door. How do you like it? I don't like it very much. That's how much. That's how I like it. Not very much. I don't know, maybe the taunt that you can't clear this room is supposed to be a hint that you can't clear this room, but, like, that would be better if I could see it before I was thinking about clearing it. Like, when I was actually thinking that I needed to clear it. Is there a way to... Oh wait, no, I just needed to go here, that's all. I forgot what I needed to do there. Oh, hold on, we need to push that queen out first, and then kill this guy, and then kill everybody else. There. Exit level. Let's see. I'm going to consider this enough of a try of this game, of this hold, but I am curious if the next level is arranged this way. In which Beethro enters the domain and gets confused by some winding passages all alike, but is unfazed by the devious puzzle that's at the entrance. In fact, surely they could have been made a lot harder. I mean, come on, what, 2 north, 1 east is way too easy now. Yeah, okay. What? This, This at least appears to be a different kind of puzzle. Not one that I appear to be too well equipped to solve, but... There we go. Welcome to my domain, the Grinfidel. So that wasn't your domain before, I guess? Okay. So this is more interesting and kind of simple sort of stuff. It's just about backswiping and holding roaches at the door, at the walls, and that's nice and fun. Oh wait, what's that scroll say? To say I'd be lying if I said this wasn't the wrong way to go first would be incorrect. Yeah, okay. So the whole idea of having a level where you need to traverse it a certain way is one that I've played with myself quite a bit. But I've played with it using the more modern constraints of things like seeding beacons and open green doors and so on. And I feel like what I came up with for the idea was like at least you have to think about what order you do things in, but you're able to go and try to do things at any order you want at first. You just have to sort of think about, okay, I need to wait to clear this room until I've gone and cleared that room because of some obvious constraints involving green doors. And there are seeding beacons so you can't get yourself stuck. And I feel like that's a better implementation of this concept, maybe. Anyway, here's Don't Kill the Messenger by Larry Merck. Can the messenger deliver his message to Beethro, or will Beethro just have to kill the messenger? Okay then. Messenger 1, the entrance. There is an extremely important message for Beethro. Beethro must journey north to meet with the king's messenger. Okay. If you bought Drawd, great. If not, please consider buying Drawd and Caravelnet. Architect Larry Merck testers Stefan Walu, messenger rooms inspired by Rapscuddle's Tar Ballroom. Also, one technique is drawn from Boy Blue's Blue Rooms. Okay. Well, I just need to... Okay, I see. So... Didn't want to do that. Why don't I just do this? Oh. Okay, so this is a problem. I need to keep this guy alive and not... Wait, can't I just... No, there's too much. There's not enough time to do that. Well, I could always do this. I could always just kill the eye after... Okay, yeah, that's kind of a problem. So I need to somehow keep somebody alive while I'm busy doing the other thing. And the best bet for keeping someone alive is keeping them on the other side of the tar. Although... There's only 2 safe places. And one of them is going to be occupied. So I need tar stuff to be... I need this space right here open for somebody to stand in until the bombs explode. Oh. Let's see. That's not any good. Okay, my sword is just facing the wrong way here. I don't know how to deal with a puzzle without not killing the monsters. Oh, blocking the eye with my sword doesn't work because the eye still dies of bomb. See, the problem is that these bombs here that I'm actually worried about are delayed. If they weren't delayed, then this very simple solution would work. And there's no other way to block the eye so that it doesn't kill you, so it has to be something involving this tar stuff, these tar babies. Oops. Okay, so... if I could... Okay. I need to do... this. There we go, that's perfect. Check it out. Ha! There we go. Couldn't I have exited that room without clearing it? It's kind of a concern. Oh well. I sure understand what this is about. Yeah. What? Okay. I guess that I don't want the tar babies to get off the ortho squares, because for some reason or another they will not go back on them, and I need them to be on them for some reason or another. Oops. Now what? I guess I can do this now. And then I can have this guy do his job, sort of, maybe. Well, I can have a better shot at that guy doing his job. He at least has 5 squares to go around on, which is better than before. Probably I couldn't have gone to the east before because of this. Well, it is Larry Merck, so I'm not really surprised even in Journey to Rooted Hold to find him making something that's impressive. Huh. Okay. I need more space than I have here. Or I shouldn't do that. I know. I should do this. What? Oh, now it starts tricking me because of things like that. There we go. Now they can kill the snakes, I guess. Oh. I wasn't standing far enough to the direction. Now, how do I kill the other snakes? That's a little weird. How am I supposed to kill all 4 snakes? Do I have to, like, move order this or something? I guess I do. Okay. That wasn't too hard. That wasn't exactly a move order issue, that was just timing of some description. Okay. This was a neat room. Okay. I hope the messenger isn't a snake, because Beethro tends to just kill those. Oh. Message for Mr. Bodkin. Coming for Mr. Bodkin. Great, now I'm stuck. I'll never deliver the message now. Are you a character or just a guard? You're considered just a guard. So... What is going on here? Am I supposed to? What? Is he stuck or not? This is really confusing. Okay, hang on. I think we need to drop the green doors. So this guy needs to come all the way around to here, and I don't know about the snake. I don't know what the purpose of the snake is. I guess he doesn't recognize ortho squares like the same way brains don't, except I thought they did. So if he fails to recognize ortho squares, then I need this brain to be in here blocking him when I come and hit the button. So that when he goes, he'll go all the way to the north where we actually want him to go. Right? Oh, okay, now he's stuck. So I have to magically place the snake so that it will never leave its home, which is almost impossible to guarantee that I can do. So let's see, I guess there is about the best I can do. Nope, he'll immediately get himself in a place that's no good. Do I want this? Do I want to... snakes. I hate snakes. They're not any good at all. What is he doing? Well, this is just nonsense. How am I supposed to keep a snake there that long? Do I want the snake to be stuck on grass? What do I want here? I have no idea how to actually block that path for 20,000 turns. Like, there's no way to do that. I have to be standing still the whole time. Or do I? I don't know. This is just... why? Why is this? Okay, this room involves heavy snake manipulation. I found the first 2 rooms to be fun and fairly challenging, but not like too hard. I have no idea what to do in this room. I'm not that surprised given that it's by Laringwork, but I'm okay with that as an impression of the whole. Sometime maybe I'll look up the answer to this one, or like hints or something, and someone will say... And when I'm done, I can, you know, try the more of that hold or something. Anyway, For right now, I'd like to move on. So, Doormaster by Slava. This hold contains some puzzles with doors. Hope you'll like it. Slava. City Beneath based. I'm gonna guide this roach to the new game button. There we go. This building has some problems with doors. Great building. So, what's your problem? After a large briar infestation, all our orbs have spoiled. Okay, I'll take a look at that one. Oops. I'm blocked. Oh, Gall, were you alright? Yes, I'll move to the north. Whoop. Monsters always were the least important problem of undergrounds. Okay. Alright, so this is a non-fighter player role type thing. Okay, looks like I'm far from the building now. Thanks to Tester Blondebeard, not Toaster. Toaster? So... Grr, Onflitch, really bad day. Disarmed Onflitch is no fun. Usually. So I need to... stick him on that button somehow without getting caught in his beam. Oh yeah, I guess I can...
I have work that is important. Cheers to the Empire! Cheers! Woo, Empire! Let's hear it for the Empire. Us, the press, creativity.
Clicking on the portrait doesn't do anything. That I can tell. Oh, there it is. Alright. Anyway. How do I... if there weren't that conquer token, this would be simple. He just won't. He just won't. He refuses, he just won't. How do you do that? How am I supposed to do that? Do I just run over here like this? There's no way to put him on that button, though. He'll just always be a step south of it. Do I have to trap him in the... Okay, I guess I can do that. It's not particularly helpful. Wait, how do I even open this? What in the world? Well, I can't even hit an orb while frozen? Well, this is really impossible then. How am I supposed to do this? Well, how am I supposed to... Like, really? How am I supposed to be able to exit? There is no way to exit that. If he's standing on the button, he's looking at me and freezing me. How is that supposed to be possible to exit? Am I supposed to make the Onflitch hit the button? Because that's not how that works. How is this supposed to work? There's no mirrors here, or I would freeze him on a mirror. And that would be doable. Otherwise, I have absolutely no idea how to put this where it's supposed to go. still on the wrong color tile. Great. Okay, there. Now I just need to survive getting him to his stupid hole and dying, making him die, not me dying. Perfect. Okay. That was a parity problem. I needed to put him on dark tiles rather than white tiles so that he would hit this button while moving diagonally instead of moving horizontally, vertically. One of those words. Wait a minute. What? Really? This is a property I was not aware of. This is an awesome property for stealth. I need to make a note of this property right now because I'm going to forget about it if I don't, and it's vitally important for something I'm building that I know this. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. What is this room? More complicated Omplitch nonsense, I presume. What? So that doesn't seem particularly helpful. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, there's a platform. I didn't realize there was a platform. I don't know that it's vitally, but I think it'll make... There's a very good puzzle I know I can make out of that fact. Let's just say. So... I need the Omplitch to want to stand on both of these buttons in turn after I hit this orb. He won't do it that way, so I guess I should move it one to the west. So I need to somehow make him do it backwards? Oh wait, no, I just need him to hit that and then I toggle him and then he stands there, okay. Well, okay, this isn't too bad for a disarmed Omplitch event. This isn't too bad, honestly, on the whole. Not counting the fact where I can't do this for some reason. Okay. Get on the hot tile, thank you. Goodbye. Okay. Hey, look, it's a mimic. I don't like that mud. Why not? It's perfectly normal mud. Wait, I should stop and think about what I need here, okay. This closes those and opens that. These toggle those, so I really need something to stand on the buttons, or do I? Why don't I just, you know, stuff the mimic inside and not worry about it? Okay. Trapdoor gate, that's why. That's kind of an issue, yeah. Alright, so I can't do that with the Mimic, which means the Mimic has to maybe be one of the ones standing on buttons, and I need, well, the Mimic needs to be ready to stand on a button, at least. I can do that, and then I would just need a mud baby to stand on the other button sometime after I walk into the chamber. So how can I do that? I can easily make him stand on it now, but that's not helpful. How do I make a mud baby stand on that after I want it to? Let's see. One thing, it would be better if he came from the northeast to do his job, instead of from the anything other directions. This is not really the position I want to be in. I don't think much happens. I think it doesn't say anything. I could be misremembering though. Alright, so now there's this guy. I don't want him there yet, but I want him where he'll go there later. So how do I fix that? I guess maybe with not using that particular guy. Make another guy over here somewhere like that. But then I have to move the mimic all the way around while he stays there. That's going to be difficult. Maybe if I do this, it'll help. I could use another row of leeway up here. Does that matter? I mean, if I wanna... I need to test whether that matters or not. No, I can't do that. I guess I could give myself a partial row of leeway. Just like that. I don't remember how I got him to go in there before. Maybe it was like this or something. That seems about right. I really would like for that corner to not have to be... there's no way that the corner is always destroyed there, so that's not helpful. I guess I could do something like this, and then pull them north afterward, after I have the mimic almost in place. Okay, you stay there, and then I'll pull a guy north. No. Okay, let's get rid of one of them. I don't need but one guy. So you can die. And then the other one needs to not do what he's doing. So I don't know how to make him not do what he's doing, but he needs to not do what he's doing. No, don't do that. Why do you bet on doing this the hard way? There's not really very many people watching to yell at me for doing this the really hard way, but I get the impression that if there were, they would be. Like, surely there's something easier than all this nonsense to get it to work. And probably this won't even work anyway. Because this, yeah, this... I don't know how to do this. This might not... I don't know how this is possible. You would have to either have the Mimic and a Mud Baby both stand on these after you hit this orb, or you would have to have... Like, there's no way. The best I can do is put a Mimic on this button only. There's no way to make a Mud Baby go hit that after I go all the way through this hallway and all the way back. I've tried everything I can think of with the Mimic Sword, and it just doesn't feel... It's just frustrating to keep trying. I'm gonna go see what's down here, and hope that this isn't a one-way only hold. You entered the official territory of the Empire. Die! Well, thanks, jerk. Did I want that? Is that good? I guess I need all of these roaches dead. Then I have to put that guy on the button. Is there another way to... Okay, so I don't want to be in this little room. I want him in that little room. Okay. I also need him to kill all the gels. And gel babies. So I guess I can do that with the tunnels. Don't stand there. Thank you. This one's gonna be a pain just like the first one. Last Gel Baby ones. Of course. Okay, that should get met. Okay. Gel Babies are done. Now I just need to somehow magically make him go into a door that he won't want to go into. As far as I know, there's absolutely no way to make a guy go into that door. He just won't do it unless I'm standing already in there in front of him. There's no way. Guards are too smart. They will never go in there. Not unless I can completely block off his way, which there's nothing to do that with in this room. And don't tell me that I should have done... Like, there's no way the gel would have helped either, because he'll just kill Gel Babies, right? Do I have to really... Do I have to, like, magically arrange the Gel Babies to where they're surrounding him when he's in this little tiny corridor? Because that doesn't just... That doesn't seem at all feasible to do with Gel Babies. I don't think it matters. He'll just go around it because he's looking for a path to me. He's not just... Like, guards have brains of their own, so they won't just try to go towards you. They'll actually make a path to you whenever it's possible to do so. Like, they'll pathfind to you even more intelligently than a brain will, because they'll actually pay attention to arrows and things like that. But I'm not sure if they care about monsters existing in the way or not. I think they do, but I don't know. They do sure seem to just stab them when they feel like it. The only things I think guards really care about stabbing is each other, and bombs. But I can't close the door unless he's inside of it. Like, there's only one way to close that door, and that's by being already inside of it. And if I close the door, then he won't open it. Oh, is that okay? I see what you mean. Never mind. I hadn't thought of that because I was under the impression that I needed him in there. But if I have him open the door instead of me opening the door, that would work. Probably. That has a better chance of working, at least. Now, let's get rid of these babies, then. Could you please? Thank you. Okay, get over here. I really need to pull him through a different way here. No, don't go there. Don't go there. Is this what I wanted? I want to say that's what I wanted, right? Really? How am I supposed to ever get that much distance? Like, he has to be down to the south, and he has to be far enough away from me when I move that he will pathfind through the stupid middle passageway. If there weren't that middle passageway, this would be doable. But no, of course the end of the level, the end of the room passageway has to be right in the way of everything else. I don't know how to make guards turn their swords. I just don't. Like 99% of the time when I think I want them to turn their swords, they won't. The only way I really know how to make a guard turn their sword is based on, like, if they're 2 steps away from me or so. Otherwise, they just keep chasing you anyway. I don't even think, like, they only ever seem to turn their swords, like, if there's a straight shot from them to you anyway. I need him to go east through this passageway in the south, but there's no way to make him do that. It's not like convoluted, and even if I do that, he's still too close. Because he always prefers the northern passageway for some reason. No matter what I do, he always prefers that passageway to the one I actually wanted to go through. And I didn't have enough time, but if I go 1 turn earlier, then he'll just jump west immediately. So either I don't have enough time, or I don't have enough time, which is really unhelpful. Okay, how is this working now? I don't understand. I never understand how and why and when that works. That never makes any sense to me. It just, sometimes it decides to work. Like, there's supposed to be rules behind it, but just sometimes it doesn't work the way you think it should. Okay, I guess now I need to be far enough away from him for him to want to take the middle passageway coming from the south. Don't go north. Stop going north. I really hate guard manipulation, especially disarmed, without any real tools to work with. Just 90% of the time it's not any fun. Okay, that finally worked, eventually. Mostly ideas that were not mine went into making it work. Well, I think this is enough of an impression of this hold. There's some good ideas here, but I'm not going to solve this in any reasonable amount of time, so because of how almost linear it is, there's not much choice but to move on for now. Anyway, I've solved a few rooms. 10 years ago, Doorless Hold Contest Compilation. The unofficial Doorless Hold Contest held December 2007. I wonder what the Doorless Hold Contest would look like nowadays. That might be worth revisiting given how many more things we have to work with that you could use in place of doors, maybe? To the introduction, to the entries. Let's see the introduction. It all began in the Ossuary Architects Conference hosted by Lord Spittlefeister. Welcome, architects, to this year's architectural conference, which I shall be hosting. I would like to swiftly move on to my first point. As you will all know, this year's Ossuary floods were terribly severe. Many dungeons have been flooded, and mine, I am sad to say, has been wrecked. I will of course need a new dungeon, and I would like one of you to design one for me. But in order to determine who is granted this privilege, I have asked Chaco to create a contest for you. Chaco, if you would like to brief the architects. When I was asked to design a contest for you all, I decided to use an unusual restriction. a restriction that to my knowledge has not been tried before. My challenge for you is design a hold without any doors. No doors? How preposterous! As I was saying, I shall create an example hold. We will determine the winner through a public poll. I shall enter your contest, Chaco. So will I. And I. And my axe. I too will participate. Excellent. We will discuss the entries in our next meeting. When all the doorless holds had been compiled, Bethro was called in to test them out. Who was also the one who made them? Oh well. 4th place, Mazer, Who Needs Door? Mazer with Who Needs Doors? Average vote 6.2. Let's take a look. Bethro goes to clean a dungeon that has suffered from the flood. Whoa, all the doors are gone. Okay. Lousy basement. Can't hold a flood even if it was designed to hold them. Hold? And it flooded, but the floods are already over. Okay, well, there's no way to do anything, so I guess I go this way. I can't leave yet. I haven't finished with this dungeon. So what? Okay, I guess I can go this way. And it's dark, and I'm disarmed, and there are 2 slayers. That's not a terribly good first impression. But, I can cheat. I can cheat, you know. You know I can cheat, right? What in the world is up with all this? Well, that's Pit, okay. Whoops, I cheated. Alright, I think maybe someone needed a little bit of testing. I'm sure someone found that in the contest playthroughs. Alright, so was that a good idea? Should I have done that? Maybe? Let's get this guy. I guess that's okay. Is that what I wanted? I presume that's what I wanted. Because that killed that roach, and then the bombs go off, and boom. Hooray. Do I need to do something else? I guess I could make it a little easier to survive these water skippers. Oh hey, look at that. I don't even have to do that with the roach. I can get rid of the water skippers like so. I think this will be faster than they spawn. Yeah, just fast enough, perhaps. Oh wait. Okay, the problem is I really want to be able to stand on that platform, and I don't want to use I don't want the Fagundo to die. Okay, almost. I just needed to do that a little faster, I think. There we go. This doesn't feel intended either, but this is working, so I'm willing to take it. I guess if we made if we made a new doorless competition, there would probably be an awful lot of cheating by just using scripting to make what is effectively a door. Maybe you'd have to do something to prevent that from happening, though. So hey, you want to help me go kill a snake, dude? He doesn't want to stab me, so he won't move. Okay, stop getting distracted. Great. Well, this can't be the right way to do this anyway, right? Well, I made a machine that continually creates and destroys water skippers. I don't think it's a very helpful machine. I don't understand why that builder exists at all. Like, there's no build markers yet, so what are the build markers? What is the builder for? What is any of this for? How do I kill the snake? I don't understand. What is any of this? How am I supposed to kill that snake? I need to put a monster in there because a guard is just gonna die to it. So the only thing I can think of is that maybe I'm supposed to somehow shove the builder in there, but there's no way to get to the builder either. I mean, unless you're telling me that this particular stalwart has some magical ability to kill snakes that no other stalwart has. This doesn't make any dang sense. What exactly? How? I can't get a skipper on land if I don't have any kind of stick or anything, right? Getting a skipper on land requires you to... Doesn't that require you to actually push it there? I don't understand this at all. Oh, yeah, I guess I could do that. Okay. So the stalwart, maybe... I don't know. Let's go back to about here. That's extremely awkward. I would have to bring the skipper right here. So the stalwart would have to be there at the precise time when he's killed. So this is just weird. How? How? And how? How is that supposed to be possible? I don't know. I have no idea how that's done. That's just an absurd thing to ask of a player. Get a stalwart to a specific position and bring a skipper in with him? Ugh. Oh, stop that, you. No, don't do that. This is just absurd. No, stop going after the skipper. Do what I want you to do and not what you're programmed to do. Well, this is great. Stop trying to kill that skipper. I don't want you to kill that skipper. Go north to where the snake is. This is just a nightmare. No. No, don't do that. Don't do that either. You're gonna die way too soon. I don't want you to die yet. That's just not pleasant. I'm ready to move on to another one. Let's see another entry. Third place, Vipcool with Vipcool No Doors. Average vote 6.7. Ormites, they eat away at swords. What have they got? What use have they got in forcing the Delver to complete the room? None. So you might ask how I will manage without any green doors. Priors, bombs, and hot tiles are useful replacements. If you think you can get away without completing a room, think again. The Evil Dungeon. Okay. I got a first place tie in a room that probably shouldn't be scoreable. You must kill everything, even if you try not to. Okay, why would I try not to? Okay then. What's up with all the weird ortho squares? Anyway, now this room is a bit more tricky. Do you understand how it works? Anything you don't kill will get killed by the Briars. The main challenge is surviving through it. Okay. Okay, made it. Next part. Freaking billions of roaches. And of course goblins, because what party is complete without goblins? Ugh. That's a really bad way to come there facing. Come on with the Ormites. Like, really? I can't move fast because of all the roach queens. There's way too many roaches here to get by. By the time I've even killed enough roaches to start moving, the Briar's already way too far in. Was I supposed to magically be more efficient than I already was in the first part? I just don't see that happening. And then the Ormites force me to wait 3 turns, and that's too many turns to wait. How is this supposed to be possible? then there's like 6 roaches in the way that I have to wait around to kill. Okay. I made it through this part. Maybe. Perhaps. Come on now. Why is there a Wubba in my way? There should not be Wubba in my way. Oh, come on with that. Really? Oh, I'm supposed to break more of these, I guess. Now it's... that delays me way too much. Come on now. Now what am I supposed to do? Oh, okay, this time it just worked. Okay then. Well, that was fun. I think you understand what happens in this room. The bombs and hot plates will kill all the monsters you don't kill. If you say so. How do I not get exploded? Oh, duh. Oops. Okay. Well, that happened. That felt a bit silly. Aside from the trick of pushing the mirror in the first part, there wasn't much of a puzzle to that one. Now what do I do here? I really need these two to not be at the same wavelength. Okay, there we go. That'll do it. Ta-da! Alright, I got third place tie. I can see why that one. Beethro returned from Vipcool's entry to find himself near a gel baby. If you say so. Anyway, I can pretty much see why that one got that place. Okay. When all doorless holds had been compiled, Beethro was called in to test them out. Okay. So I kind of want to look for the lower places first, and then look for the winners. What's up here? The exit? Okay. 6th place. Neither 2 with Chacos Dungeon without doors. Average vote 4. My entry. Yeah, that's lots of fog. Here's, this. Oh, I have a good idea. What if we made an open doors only contest? Where you're only allowed to use the open version of any given door type, and no initially closed doors. And like, it counts as an open door if you, what's the word I'm looking for? Things that count as an open door include, like, if the door closes before the player interacts with it, it still counts as a closed door. Does that make any sense? So like if it's, you can't do something where, oh, the door is technically closed, but it opens, or the door is technically open, but it closes as soon as you... That's not an accept. That should be against the rules, or else it's not very interesting, because you can just make whatever yellow doors closed you want to. Yeah, I think the idea is to make fewer roaches exist, but not open all of the passages so that you can still survive, because you don't want... Because any of these passages you open is going to start making roaches come out of it. I think I have enough leeway already to kill the brain. Yeah, not too hard, not too hard. I guess I will make it. I don't think so, because I can just go... I can just go kill some more queens and roaches and things. Okay, so to get the rest of these queens, I need to push them a little bit, basically. I'll have to go all the way back around to kill that far eastern queen there. I think the mechanics of brained queens would make it impossible to do what I'm doing now if they were still brained. Maybe? I'm not completely sure. It seems possible, though. And I've managed to accidentally push this queen all the way out here, so that's good. Oh, I guess I'll go kill the queen now that it's jumped its way out of there. Okay, now it's just a pile of roaches to clean up, and we'll be good. Alright. What happens if I just leave? Oh, you can just leave. Okay. Nether 2's entry doesn't have a very good doesn't have any kind of clear enforcement mechanism. Which is probably why he scored so low. Oop. Well. Deadly Rooms of Death is having a little trouble. Stop trying. I told you not to keep trying. Why are you still trying? Okay then. Anyway, I want to see the rest of the rooms, because it's not fair to not at least look. Here's a room with Half bomb, yeah? You have to quickly destroy the Mud Mother and stuff. It's a different interpretation of what this is something like something constructed this way. Modern contests, someone would assume that there's supposed to be like a completion indicator that only activates if you've actually cleared the room, which is very different from how I imagine it was when this was built, when it was like, oh, you just put the exit stairs right there in front of the player with no restrictions and they can just walk into it. Anyway, just seems like a lot of horde kind of rooms, so I'm not too interested in seeing too much of it. Anyway, in 5th place is Hartley Hare with conspicuous absence of a common element. I think Hartley Hare is the one who was credited with compiling this. I'm not completely sure. Hartley Hare's original entry was in fact impossible. Here's a fixed version. Okay. Omtlich Gardens, where it is rumored an entire new army of Omtlich were being created. But as soon as Beethro entered the Onflitch Gardens, he knew that something was definitely missing. No green door? Great, maybe I can just leave without killing anything. Now, why would you want to do that? Hal, what are you doing here? I don't remember. Well, I guess I need to kill this. Half, what are you doing here? I don't remember. Okay, well bye. Oh, there's a clone. So here we have a clone who's totally gonna die in a couple of turns if we don't do something about him. Or will he? What in the world? Oh! Okay, there's still a Half there to worry about.
Hey, I died.
Yeah, me too, kid. Oh, come on. Well, I'm not sure what to do after that. How is that supposed to work?
Ow, that hurts.
Come on, you. Great. Oh, hang on. I can actually give my clone a sword. That's a little better. Okay. This makes a lot more sense now. Oh, come on! I'm like 2 turns off.
Hey, I died.
Okay. Well, that's certainly a better entry than the one that was just sort of awkwardly accidentally done. Yeah. But it is very linear and tough. Anyway, second place, Chaco with Doorless Hold. Average vote 7.6. Mithro descended into the hold. He drew his sword and stepped past the one-way passage briskly, ready to confront whatever challenges met him. Oh yeah, the everything opened the whatever should include force arrows, because force arrows can be toggled too. So if you can untoggle, so you know, that should make it more interesting, right? Also, I don't know what the deal is with this. Alright, what's this scroll say? I would like to thank the following people, all the contest entrants, and Hartley Hare for compiling the contest. This corridor acts as a blue door. If all rooms are solved, you may go back to the surface. If not, you will be forced to flee back to here. As an example, there's a roach there. So yeah. Okay. Well, that guy's a little weirdly placed. Oh well, anyway. Okay. What in the world is all this? What happens if I do this? I get stuck? Oh. I guess I have to go do all this. What is the point of all this? It seems like an intentional turn wasting mechanism, but I don't understand why. Oh, okay. So I need to set things up to where nothing will block me, I guess, when I finally get done doing all that. So why don't I just kill things on the hot tiles, like an intelligent person? So why didn't this happen before? Alright, I guess my goal then is to kill the rock golems in 2 very specific places. What a weird room. Anyway, so that's one. And the other one, I don't know, I've already messed up perhaps? It's hard to tell. You won't... Is there any way to even take him north? He only wants to go west and south. I guess I can do this. That doesn't help. That really doesn't help. How am I supposed to do that? Oh wait, I can do this. Will that be enough, perhaps? Maybe, probably not. I need to bring him even farther north or else he won't go where I need him to go. But bringing him any farther north is going to make it really hard to bring him back to the south without killing him. Well... What? How? How? And how? Maybe... Okay, hang on. This is the only other idea I have for this, is that I'm supposed to push this guy south and have the other guy go north. That's the only other guess I have, is that this guy is that you're supposed to switch their positions. That seems like a very, I don't know which like term to use, but it seems like the kind of thing that you would expect somebody to put in as a puzzle. But how am I supposed to take him all the way north then? I'm just going to keep going in circles, it seems like. Like everywhere that it would be useful to stick him temporarily so that he would go north is already blocked off by hot tiles, which is not much fun. Not any good for me. I do like that. I do appreciate that Chaco, of course, came up with a way to have essentially a blue door with no blue doors, which nobody else really did. It seems like most of the entrants just went with making pseudo green doors and a very linear one-way kind of hole. But it's actually not that hard to imagine a way to come up with a blue door. You just sort of make a passage where there's a roach in every room, and you have to you have to have cleared the room for the roaches to not kill you, more or less. How am I supposed to do that? There's no way. He won't go that far north or west, and there's definitely no way to bring him south. So how is this supposed to work? Well, at least I understand what the concept of that room is. Let's see, here there's a billion goblins, because that's what we need. What is this room about, exactly? I don't know what this room is about. Okay, These Omtilish are stuck in such a way that if you could destroy these particular broken walls, then their lasers would explode these bombs, and then you could drop the bridges, and presumably everyone would be on those bridges. So there's that. So how do I drop those walls? Well, I need to put these dorks on specific force arrows to do that. And I guess the goblins exist to jiggle around and be in the way of those guys, so they don't all come in at once. Okay, well that's one guy where I want him. Come on. Well, that's fine. The guy can kill a goblin who's in his way. Okay. So that makes two in the right places. Now there's just one guy left to put. I might prefer it if I could stick him somewhere for a bit. Yeah, there we go. Right? That should be sufficient. Now I just need to get them to hit the bombs. Come on. Alright, one bomb down. And there's the other bomb. And then I just need to destroy the trapdoors and I'll be done. Alright, I solved a room. Whoops, looks like I gotta come in at the lower left entrance. Oh, because of that roach. So that roach is doing double duty, I guess. Anyway, orb puzzle without doors. Instructions part 1 of 2. Perform operations on doors by stepping on a platform square. The scrolls outline what the operations are. The build marker on the bridge square up above determines whether an operation is currently processing or not. Toggle gate 1, toggle gate 2, toggle gate 2, toggle gate 3, close gate 1, close gate 2. Yeah, okay. This is scripting, yes? That didn't do anything. Oh, okay. Well, this is an interesting thing. Wait, wasn't this? Oh, okay, alright, hang on. Then what I want to do is this. And then that. Ta-da! Now what? What was the point of that? I guess I just need to be able to go through here to kill these guys. And the room is clear. Very easy orb puzzle, but it is an interesting bit of mechanism, I guess. Well, you'd have to be really careful about the rules for this kind of contest these days, because just to be in the spirit of things, you really have to forbid things that are like doors in a lot of ways, but you don't want to forbid too many things at the same time. Why won't this move? Oh, it's just stuck between all the places, I guess. I guess these are like decorative platforms. Kind of weird. There's a mimic here. How do I even enter this room? Am I supposed to do that? I really don't know. This is a weird room. Well, this is a big convoluted mess I don't know how to solve. Though you can move that left and right. You can move it left specifically. Yeah, I know. There's the first place entry. I intend to look at the first place entry and then call it a day, pretty much. I think this is good enough. I've played a few rooms of the Choco Hold, which is... I've cleared a few rooms of the Choco Hold, which is more than... I've cleared 2 rooms of the Choco Hold, which is pretty good, I think. So let's... Oh, come on, really? I have to go all the way back through this and all the way back because there's no checkpoints to fix things with. Okay. Let's take a look at the grand winner, Jacob, with Look, No Doors. Behold, with no doors, eh? Thought Beethro. Without green or blue doors, there's no way of making me clear all the rooms. This should be easy. It won't be easy, anyway. Oh, whoops. I guess I can't do it that way. What can I do? Okay. I guess I needed him to face this way. Derp. There's like no checkpoints in any of these rooms. It's kind of weird. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have broken that mirror. How do I not break that mirror? Like this, I guess? Yeah, okay, but now I can't. Can I get to the mirror? Yes, I can. Okay. Stick them there. Kill them. There we go. So now I have to, I have to loop around and eventually come back to this room to actually clear it, I bet. This is pretty clever stuff, like rock golem door type things and such. I came in from the north, so I only have time to kill that rock golem and not the other one. And then I guess I'll hit these stairs and... Level 2 entrance. Okay. Looks like I have to clear these rooms to get rid of the golems, but on the bright side, there are no yellow or red doors that can drop and release hordes of monsters on me. Okay. This is a multi-level entry. I didn't expect that. None of the other entries are more than one level. Also, hi, Briar. Hi, lots of Briar. That's a lot of Briar right there. Hi. Okay, do I need to... What's this all about? Did I want to do that? Why don't I just get rid of these first? Is there a reason I can't just kill them first and then do that? I mean, this seems like the best solution here, right? I guess technically this would give you a low score because you hit the conquer token so much later, but I can hardly think of a good reason for a non-optimizer to not use this strategy, which I guess is fine. Maybe the idea is you have to optimize it by seeing how few of them you can get away with killing beforehand. I still got 16th place by doing that, which is interesting. Okay. Now I have cleared this room and I can go back up to the first level, I presume. So it's 2 levels, but they're not very well. First place tie. Probably everyone has first place because it's blindingly obvious what to do there. Anyway, re-entering level 1. So this is nice. I think, I don't know. There's probably, other entries probably have more puzzles, but I guess something about the presentation of this one is just rather nice. Just the whole idea of rock golem based doors is kind of interesting. I would probably at least rank this as high as Chaco's, because Chaco's is like meaty, and this is like it's like this isn't bad, but this isn't as much as Chaco's, so I might rank Chaco's higher personally. Coming through here backwards is a bit of a cakewalk for the most part. And then I can do that. This just has more interesting gadgets maybe, but it doesn't have as much in it as Chaco's, which has like lots of legitimate puzzles, whereas this kind of has a few puzzles and a lot of look at this gadget I think. I don't know. But anyway, Beethro returned from Jacob's entry to find himself near a guard. The guard killed him. He killed the guard. What's this? Oh, I can't do that. Okay. Well, when all the doorless holds had been compiled, Beethro was called in to test them out. Okay. Alright, so that was a fun contest. As far back as 10 years ago, we were making contests with chock full of like fun, interesting levels. Let's see, we played Domain of the Grinfidel, which is just convoluted mess in the first level, and then seems like it might have some more normal stuff in the later levels. Don't Kill the Messenger, where I got stuck, predictably. Doormaster, where I got stuck, predictably, but I kind of liked the early stuff, I guess. Although I'm not sure. Like, the whole idea is that this guy is supposed to be able to fix doors, but he doesn't even have a portable orb on him. I don't believe it. That's just weird. Shouldn't he have a portable orb? Anyway, and then this compilation. Let's see, I didn't like that one. That one was okay, I think. These two are okay. This was great, but hard. That one was pretty darn good and interesting to look at, and I was able to finish it, so a little easier. So my ranking would probably have been first, second, and then I don't know for the rest of these. Maybe I would have ranked this one a little higher than like something else. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. This one's not too bad. It's not horrible, but it's not superb. Whatever. I have food to cook, so it's about when I would normally end right now anyway. So this is about perfectly timed, so wish me luck, as next week is not going to be that hard, but the week after I'll be really bored to tears for 5 days straight. Oh, the next one will be Down the Grimish Hole, and then a bunch of things that start with Dro or Drod. Lots of things that say Drod, so that'll be interesting. Yep. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good remainder of the weekend. Farewell.